The most important skills for an MBA to learn are the digital skills. You would have heard me speak about them a lot of times. In this video, I want to share with you what are these digital skills, why do you need to learn them, and how to learn them. Hi, I am Darpan Saxena and let's get on with the video. So you could be an MBA student, an MBA aspirant, and you would be interested to know that what are the most important skills which I can acquire in the next 2 years of my MBA. It is very important to acquire those skills, and as you would have heard me say, I would always suggest you that you need to go ahead and acquire some hard skills. What are these hard skills? You should acquire some skills which are digital skills. In this video, I will be sharing with you 4 things. The first is that what are these digital skills? Then I would explain you that why do you need to learn these skills? What's so special about them and why do you need to learn them? Third, I would elaborate on what skills are these so that you can choose which skills you want to acquire. And finally, the fourth point, I would also help you understanding that from where you can start to learn these skills, what is the process. And you have to stay there till the end of this, because in the last part of the video, I will be sharing with you my 5-step framework, which will actually make it a joy ride for you to acquire these skills. It will be very simple, very straightforward, and it would serve to you as a roadmap. So please stay there till the last part. Now the first thing is that allow me to explain to you what exactly are digital skills. The way I see it, digital skills are those skills which help you operate in the online world, and it help you extract the maximum impact from that world, be it for yourself or for your organization. Now broadly, I can classify them as 2 types. One is the basic digital skills, whereas the others are advanced digital skills. The basic digital skills are more aligned to the idea of digital literacy, which means that all the skills which enable you to use and maneuver a digital device. So for example, if you can operate a cell phone, a laptop, a tablet, or even any advanced console, if you have the ability to learn to how to use any advanced software or hardware, you have the basic digital skills. Now, what is important for you are not these. You already have them. If you are an MBA student, you would have already cracked CAT. You know how to use a phone, a laptop, a device. You can use any device. You can wrap your head around it. What is important now is that what are the advanced digital skills? And these are the skills which are usually transformative and empowering in their impact. So the idea is that how you can use some of these advanced skills, how can you learn them so that you are able to create a very unique, differentiated identity for yourself. Now from here, you would be interested to understand that why do you really need to learn these digital skills as an MBA? Well, I have a 4-point answer to it, and I'm very sure that by the end of this, you would completely understand the impact which these skills can have on you. So the first why as to why you need to learn these skills is that these skills are now essential skills. These are no longer a good to have skills. You need to have these skills. Why? Because the entire world, the industries, they are progressing towards digital, and hence each and every leader in the organization, they need to have the appreciation towards these kind of skills. So if you are an MBA student, you would know that a lot of sought after job roles, they expect you to have these skills. So for example, when I was an MBA student, one of the most sought after roles which came to the campus was in the field of analytics. And frankly, all you have to do is just go ahead and analyze some JDs for MBA students, and you would be able to see after your research that a lot of these job roles, they seek such kind of digital skills, which I'll be explaining you about that what exactly are these skills. The second reason why you need to learn digital skills is it helps you become a full stack mind. And when you are a full stack mind, it means that you have all the important skills which make you a complete professional. So the idea behind having a full stack mind is that how you can be a self-reliant and a complete professional which organizations require. Now, in the third point, the third reason why you need to learn these skills, I would actually prove this point, and it would be from one of the articles which I read. It was by one of my professors at IIM Udaipur, Professor Achal Raghavan. You must go and read this article. In this article, he shared a very beautiful concept, which is the third reason why you need to acquire these digital skills. This third concept which I learned from that article is the concept of center of gravity of the leadership. So what exactly is center of gravity? So what Professor Raghavan has explained is this. Suppose that here is the height of your hierarchy in the organization, and here is how much area you would have covered over the years in terms of the skills which you may have. Now just imagine that if there is a leader who is at this height within the organization, and there is another one who's at the same height at that same organization. Now just imagine the area of the skills which the leader B has is far more wider than the area of skills which the leader A has, and hence if you know the physics over here, if the area of the base of A is small, its COG is going to be higher up, whereas for this one the COG is going to be slightly low. And when your COG is higher up and your base area is small, the chances are that you can easily topple down. And hence the same thing is being tried to explain in this, that for you, if you want to grow fast in an organization, if you want to be at the top really soon, for you to remain strong and solid at the top, you need to have a wide area of skills which you would have acquired. Only when you have a very wide area of skills which you have acquired, you would be stable, whereas the other one who would not have acquired so much hard skills, they would have an easier chance to just topple down from there. And the fourth reason why you need to acquire these digital skills actually stems from the reason number 2. Having these digital skills, it helps you become independent as well as collaborative. So here is the most interesting aspect of it. Whenever I go and say to an MBA student that you need to learn skills so that you can become independent, I usually find that the common query is that if I'm an MBA, why do I need to be independent? Am I not supposed to be somebody who works in a team, or am I not somebody who is supposed to hold a team together? And the answer to that is that for you to be able to work in the team, you need to be collaborative, and to become collaborative, the first step is that you need to become independent in something. Because when you are completely independent in a few skills, you would be able to use those skills in order to collaborate with others. And finally, allow me to share with you that what exactly are these skills? What is this broad ocean of skills from which you can choose which skills you want to acquire? Ideally, you should have all of these skills. You should have some idea of all of these skills. The first one, which I would always say, is strategic thinking. Now you would ask me that how is this digital skill? Well, the answer is that if you need to create a strategy in today's day and age, you need to be completely aware of what are the digital options which you have at your disposal. So until and unless you have complete idea about what are the various things which you can do in the digital world, you will not be able to ever do any kind of strategy planning for anything, for any organization. So hence, even if you are somebody who says that, okay, I don't want to be hands-on with any of these things, you still have to learn all of them, because otherwise you would be a very bad, a very poor strategy creator. And as I had explained in my COG concept, that if you want to be a good top of the line leader, then you need to have a wider base in terms of the skills. Hence it is important. From there, I would say that the skill of digital marketing is extremely important. It includes the skill of search engine optimization, which is SEO, which is entirely organic. It includes pay-per-click advertisements. It also includes email marketing and obviously social media. So for example, when I was a first year MBA student at IIM Udaipur, I created my blog Super Heuristics, and by creating that blog I was able to acquire all of these skills. I learned how to do SEO, I learned how to do ads, how to build my own email list, how to send them good emails, and how to do social media marketing. Now, the third set of digital skills which you need to acquire are that of analytics and AI. So if I were to further split it up for you, I would say that you could start off with the most basic ones. For example, by understanding MS Excel, Tableau, and even Data Studio. And from there on, you can advance on to stuff like Python and R and SQL. When you go ahead and find out some of the good JDs, you would see that these skills are always there. The fourth set of skills which you need to acquire are that of online sales, which means you need to learn how to build a funnel in the online world. How do you do lead generation for that? How do you convert your leads into customers, and how to provide a good platform based experience to your audience. Moving on, the fifth set of skills which you need to acquire are the design skills, which means you need to have the understanding of UI and UX. You need to have understanding of the brand design, and it also includes design of collaterals, which could include a PPT, it could include banners and graphics, so on and so forth. You need to have an eye for all of these things. You need to have an understanding of what goes around to create them. And yes, I would also go ahead and say that you should have some level of ability to even go ahead and create them yourself. Further, you need to have understanding of website development, how it happens and what are the various aspects involved in that. And frankly, web development in today's day and age is not at all as complex as it used to be earlier. Now you can simply create a beautiful website using platforms like WordPress, Wix, so on and so forth. Hence, you need to have that understanding, because for example, when I created my blog, I created by myself entirely, and that blog has helped me a lot in my personal branding, and it has helped me become a very independent individual. Hence, it's very important. And finally, once you have acquired all of these skills, you also need to get an understanding of digital entrepreneurship, which could mean that how about you can utilize all the things you know and probably create courses around them. Probably you could also offer consulting around them. Hence, what I've created in front of you is an entire map. It's an entire chart of what are the digital skills which are important for you as an MBA. Hence, I would want you to go ahead, probably even screenshot this, save it, and work towards acquiring these skills. And finally, we're at that part wherein I would explain to you that how do you even start off acquiring all of these skills? How can you incorporate these skills, the process to learn these skills in your entire MBA journey? The answer lies in my 5-step framework, which I've also explained in one of my free courses. This 5-step framework is the basic framework. I call it the basic framework. The framework is all about how do you acquire all the knowledge which you can from your MBA and how you can keep on applying them in order to create a brandable body of work. For example, this framework starts off by acquiring the basic knowledge of marketing. From there, I advise you that whatever basics you have acquired, you need to go ahead and apply it on case studies. From there, you start to acquire skills, and here the skills which I am asking you to acquire are these very skills, digital skills. Then you go ahead and implement those skills in the real world. And finally, after you would have implemented these skills, the kind of work which you would have created for yourself would help you create a brand for yourself. And this brand, this personal brand which you will create for yourself, it will help you achieve all the career outcomes which you want from your MBA. Now, I have explained exactly this framework and a few other, in fact 3 other secrets. I have explained 3 secrets and this 5-step framework in my free course called 5 Steps Ahead Blueprint. I want you to go ahead and access this link and get the access to this free course. All of these videos will be shared to you on your email so that you can go ahead and access them anytime you want to access. So hence, go ahead, click that link, go on that link. I have also pasted it in the description. Find it, go ahead and start learning these skills. Start to understand that what is the way to really learn these skills without feeling overwhelmed while you are in your MBA, and how can you make the maximum impact from your MBA. I hope this video was of great help to you. It gave you clarity as to what are these skills, and I'm sure that you are inspired to start acquiring these skills. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.